Драги ученици, моето име е Снежана Јанчевска. Јас сум наставник во основното училиште Гоце Делчев, препредавам предметот англиски јазик и денеска заедно со вас ќе преводам на страна 28 во учебникот Headbuster за учениците од 9-то одделение и денешната тема е граматичка со подсетување на употреба на глаголот must, односно have to и нивната одречна форма mustn't и don't have to. За да ги сватиме целите на нашиот денешен час и очекуваните резултати, презентацијата ќе продолжи сега на англиски јазик. Отворете на учениците на страна 28 and let's get started. Aims of the lesson: to revise the use of must and mustn't, to revise the use of have to, has to, don't have to, doesn't have to, so that the students will be able to talk about obligations, necessities, opinions, and duties, and to practice using communication. In order to do that, first let's revise the definitions for must and have to. When do we use must? To express a command. For example, you must stop on the red light. To express obligation. For example, you must show your ID. To express necessity. For example, animals must eat to live. To express an opinion for something that is logical. For example, there must be something wrong. When do we use have to and has to as a third person singular? To express certainty. For example, that has to be the right restaurant. To express necessity. She has to read this book for the next lesson. To express responsibility. We have to get up early. So obviously the negative form of must is mustn't, and the negative form of have to is don't have to and doesn't have to. So, we mustn't feed the animals in the zoo. I don't have to do the cooking at home. She doesn't have to visit the dentist every month. Now that we have revised the use of must and have to, we start from exercise number 5 in your books on page 28, in which it says, a friend of yours has moved to a new town and now she is missing her family, and these are the ways that she can communicate and be in touch with them. So the discussion is, which of these forms would you use if you were in her place? Would you choose to write a letter or write a postcard or text your friend and family or use the computer or make phone calls on your cell phone? So this discussion is for each student to think about and to say why they chose that option. The next step is exercise number 6, in which we have to complete the sentences with the correct form of have to or must. Let's go step by step. She has to be at the airport 2 hours before departure time. This sentence is already given, and in the next sentences you will have to think of the right choice. B. I'm so late. I must phone her. We have to walk to school every day. You have to see a doctor if that headache doesn't go away soon. They had to wait a long time because their plane was delayed. I've got an appointment at 8 a.m. tomorrow, so I have to get up early. Look at this bill. You really must spend less time on the phone. The next step is exercise 7, in which you have to tick the correct sentence in each pair. So, pairs are given. You have to decide which sentence is the correct one by ticking. The first pair is: the film starts at 8 p.m., so we mustn't be late. Or, the film starts at 8 p.m., so we don't have to be late. The right sentence is: the film starts at 8 p.m., so we mustn't be late. The next pair of sentences is: I mustn't get up early tomorrow, it's Sunday. Or, I don't have to get up early tomorrow, it's Sunday. The right choice is: I don't have to get up early tomorrow, it's Sunday. Pair number 3. You mustn't walk on the grass. Or, you don't have to walk on the grass. What do you think, students? The right choice is: you mustn't walk on the grass. Pair number 4. She mustn't cook lunch today because she's going to a restaurant. Or B, she doesn't have to cook lunch today because she's going to a restaurant. The correct sentence is: she doesn't have to cook lunch today because she's going to a restaurant. Pair number 5. Shh, you mustn't talk in the library. Or B, shh, you don't have to talk in the library. You probably guess the correct one is: shh, you mustn't talk in the library. Pair number 6. You mustn't go to the party if you don't want to. Or, you don't have to go to the party if you don't want to. The correct sentence is: you don't have to go to the party if you don't want to. The next step is exercise 8, in which you have to complete the letter with have to, don't have to, must or mustn't. The letter is sent from Jamie to his friend Simon, in which the text says: Hi Simon, thanks for inviting me to your party. I'm really sorry, but I'm afraid I can't come. I have to go to Paris with my parents the next day. Our flight is at 6:30 and we be at the airport by 4:30 in the morning, so I be late. You're lucky you get up at 3:30 in the morning. Have a good party and remember to leave some cake for me. I taste a piece of your birthday cake. See you when I get back from Paris. All the best, Jamie. Only the first gap is given, so the answers to the others are: in gap number 2, have to. In gap number 3, mustn't. Gap number 4, don't have to. And gap number 5, must. After we finished with all the exercises, Thank you for watching and the attention you paid. And if you like my presentation, be with me again next time. Until then, bye.